Hey folks, in the last video we talked about um, adding a text color global variable that we could change, and I showed how to write a function to change the text color to yellow, and I kind of challenged you to make a function to change it to red. So this is what that would look like. It's very similar to the yellow one, except we're just making the text color equal to red. And then I added a button for red text. So now when I run this, I can pick yellow text or red text. Um, Another thing you're going to need for the next mini project is an input uh, text box. So for that, I think maybe we'll try using the well, let's make a really simple one first. So let's see, how do we add? So um, the first thing I do when I need to do something new and I can't remember how to do it is look in the docs. So I'm going to click on this docs button, and the simple GUI stuff. Actually, I'm going to have to scroll up here. That I'm interested in. I think just about all all the simple GUI stuff is in the graphics modules. So let's see. So buttons and input guys and all those are control objects. So let's see here. So this one says, so see there are these different things you can add. You can add labels, buttons, and I want to add an input text box to the frame control panel. So the frame control panel is where you see the buttons and all the other stuff. So let's see, to add an input box, it says you write frame.add input, the text, the handler, and the width. So the width of the box, I guess that is. So in this example label, they use 50. So maybe I'll try giving it a length of 50 and see. I can always change that. So I'm just going to copy this actually. So again, I'm doing Control C or you know, Apple C or whatever if you're on a Mac. Whatever you need to use there. So I'm copying that, and let's see, I'll add that underneath the button. So I'm going to say Control Paste, and for the width, yeah, I said I'd use 50 for the width, so I'll try that. And for the text, I'll just say, I'm just going to test the input right now. Input test. And input handler, I'll just, so this is the name of the handler that I need to define. So I'll call this, let's see, so I have my button handlers here. I'll have my text input handler here, and I'll just leave it called input handler. Just copy that to font. I like to use copy and paste a lot because I spell things wrong, and it makes life easier if I don't have to worry about misspelling if I just cut and paste. So okay, so input handler. Oh, wait a minute. How do I know what the input is? Let me look back at the documentation here for a second. So if this is the input handler, when I define the handler, I say define input handler text input. So this is going to be The input, whatever the user passed me, gets sent to me as a parameter to that function there. Okay, so now it adds a text field to the control panel. This parameter will receive a string of the text input when the user presses the enter key. Okay. So when the user presses enter, because I have this, I did my add input. So now when the user presses enter in this in the field that has the label input test, then we're going to call this function with text input. I think for now I'll just print it. I just want to test out and make sure I did this right. So I'm just going to print out whatever the text is for text input. So let's try running it. Here's my input test, and I'll say hello and press enter, and yep, there it got printed out. So that was it. So that's how that's how test input works. And in the next video I'll try and do something a little fancier with it.